Hey guys, what's up? My name's Art. Uh, I've been kind of busy the last couple of days. The Memorial Day weekend, I just needed to. I had an online presence, but I just needed some time to myself. Did I go anywhere? The answer is no, I didn't. Did I do anything? The answer is no. I'm a homebody. So guess what? Me staying at home was the best thing for me. Alright. Memorial Day came and went, and it's supposed to remember all the soldiers who died for our freedom and stuff like that. And for some reason, I know this is going to make me sound like maybe a jackass or whatever, but to me, Memorial Day is just a day off. But, I know some people said to me, but what about all the soldiers that died for you so you could be free? I'm like, yeah, I know. But to me, today is a day off. When I was a kid, today was a day off of school. That's close to not going close to summer. When I tried to join the military, the funny thing was I was denied before I even got a chance to actually fill out the application. But that's a totally different story. I might tell it, I might not, but I try to use that to say, well, the easiest for me to go to school is to go to the military. And obviously, since I wasn't able to go, I have a hell of a lot of student loans to pay. Don't regret it. But right now, to me, Memorial Day is a day off to relax. People, people are barbecued anyway. People are partied anyway. So it's like, well, hey. If you want, some people visited graves, and that's normal. But then again, why wait for a date? Why wait for one particular day to visit a grave? You can go visit, for example, you can go visit anybody's grave. You can visit your family's grave if you wanted to. For example, both my grandfathers served in World War II. And then again, that's a totally different video that I should do. I don't want to talk about it right now. That's a totally different video. If you guys wanted to hear about that, if you want to hear about me trying to join up the military, let me know. If you want to hear about both my grandfathers told me about the military during World War II, let me know and I'll set that up. But right now, that's that's down the line. But if you really want me to do it, I have no problems. So, but to me, it's a day off. And a day off it was. The weather here in Michigan last week was like between 40 to 50 degrees, 40 to 60, and now it's like 80 to 90 degrees. Yes, I am sweating right now. See, I got the fan going on. Well, what about your air conditioner? The air conditioner is broken. We need to get it re-cleaned and tuned up and all this other stuff, and lots to do. But anyway, enough of all that. Having some conversations with some people I know about COVID-19. A friend of mine said that for my job, he was like, COVID-19 has a 99% survival rate. I'm like, it can't be that bad. It has a 99% survival rate, so if you get it, you'll survive it. And I'm like, are you flipping nuts? Then all of a sudden he's like, then all of a sudden he gets into, it's 23% mortality rate. Also 99%, so it's like 70-something% mortality rate, I guess now. according to your source. But I'm like, I looked at the numbers, and so far, out of 1,000,000 cases, only like 5% of people actually died from it. So that's pretty good. But then again, those are numbers reflect people who those numbers reflect known cases and treatment. So if you didn't get treated, so if you got treated, so all those cases, now there might be more people who haven't got diagnosed yet or didn't want to get diagnosed. So we don't really know the true numbers because not a lot of testing is available. And that's the fact. For example, I could have COVID-19 and then I don't have the symptoms, but I could just pass it on to other people. But guess what? I don't know that. I assume I don't because otherwise my family members, which I live with, guess what? They don't have it. Since I've been working from home, and except for going to the store, I'm limited. My mom's husband goes to work 5 days a week. So he's in the thick of that shit. So who knows? But the thing is that if you get COVID-19, figure out what it does to you. The symptoms range for either you get a really bad case of the flu, really bad case, painful of the flu, to the point where you get super pneumonia, where you had to get ventilated. So if you had pneumonia, so if you suffer from asthma, that's kind of what COVID-19 does to you if it's uncontrollable. Okay? And so me and him had this big conversation while we were working over the phone, because sometimes we could talk with each other over the phone. And then what happened, we conferenced our whole unit. We were talking all about it. And of course, the guy I know, he's the only diehard Trumpian. Everybody else is like, I'm more of a Democrat, but I don't give a shit about who's who. I'm a Democrat. Everybody else is like, Republicans fuck our shit up all the damn time. What I mean by fuck our shit up, I'm talking about in our jobs. Whenever we have a Democratic president in my job, we don't have any problems to a certain extent. Unless Congress is Republican, then they try to do some stuff. But whenever we have a Republican president at my job, they try to cut this, they try to cut this, they try to cut all the stuff that actually helps us out. So that's why a lot of us, especially in my office, we're not Republicans. Because how am I going to vote for someone who wants to destroy the stuff I enjoy that benefits me in my job? But maybe that's my job, not yours. But anyway, enough of that. So I kind of got heated after that. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to hear this shit anymore. So what happened was I pulled out my laptop, which I'm doing right now while I'm at work. Pulled up and I said, this is the numbers right here. This is what the CDC says. Well, yeah, I said, okay, Johns Hopkins Hospital. Here's the mortality rates. Yes, 5.something%, not 23. Is there going to be a second wave? We don't know. We assume there is. Well, we have this place called the Suburban Collection, which is basically a big, not a warehouse, but a big show facility for shows and stuff like that, for like conventions and shows. And they set that up for hospitals, for overflow of COVID-19 hospitals. But we didn't have to use it. So we didn't have to use it, in his mind, see, that's why it's so overblown, because we didn't have to use all these places. I was like, we don't know what was going to happen. We don't know. We don't know. So if you believe that this is a hoax, that's great. If you think this is not that serious, that's okay. Live your life. Please, just live your life. Me, I'm a homebody. I just got off work and I'm at home. What happened is, as soon as I got done with work, this is what I did. Okay, I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. Am I going anywhere tonight? No. I should go to the store and buy some flour tortillas, so I can use that for lunch instead of like regular bread. but I don't know. I'm feeling kind of lazy today. So, like I said, I don't kayak, I don't fish, I don't hunt, I don't do any of that shit. So for me, this is my normal everyday thing. The only good news is I have is that my comic book store that I go to are going to be starting today. They're actually open. They're actually open to where people can go in. 9 times out of 10, they're probably. I saw the email today. Well, their Facebook page today said we're open. We're finally open. We still have curbside service if you want. If you want to order stuff and we mail it to you, they can still do that too. But if you want to come into the store, you can come on in. We got things set up to where everything's 6 feet apart and everything. So 9 times they're going to limit the amount of people that comes in there. But a lot of times there's not that many people in there at once, unless they have a not a convention, but a event or something like that. But anyway, so that means this weekend I have something to do. Whether I have any comics to buy, I don't know. I don't know yet. But I heard new comics are being shipped out as of this week or last week, so who knows. But anyway, that's another hobby of mine that I can get back into besides reading up old books. Speaking of that, let's talk about Action Comics. Action Comics is the granddaddy of all regular modern day comic books. Superman debuted in Action Comics, and of course, like a year and a half ago, they reached 1,000 pure issues. No reprints, no restarts or anything like that, unlike Marvel, which infuriates me. Why have a big? They want to try to say, "Oh, there's 100. We have 800 issues. We did 800 issues of Spider-Man." But if you relaunch it, it doesn't make a damn difference. You started over again. Thor and X-Men should have been at 1,000, right about. Well, not maybe not 1,000, but because the people at 1,000, they started in 1930. Like even Batman. But what happened is this year they're doing like was it earlier this year they did the 7th anniversary from Wonder Woman and the Flash, and Green Lantern and the Joker is going to have an 80th anniversary. So these are established characters. This is what the back looks like. Yeah, he's fighting Doomsday again. Or is he? I like to call this a tale of 3 Supermen. Now, if that sounds confusing, this is not like the Reign of the Superman from the 90s. Totally different. This is like 3 different Supermen. And I read this. I said, I wanted to read this so much. And I looked up and I was like, $16.99 for this. And his story confused the living shit out of me. This book right here confused the living shit out of me. Next. This is one book I wanted to read for a long time. Hellblazer. Based off the character John Constantine. Now you might say, well, who the hell is John Constantine? Well, John Constantine is a guy who's a sorcerer. He knows magic. And he does a lot of stuff. He smokes, he drinks, and he curses. My kind of guy. Now what happens, he appeared in the DC Vertigo books, which is more of a strange and adult style books. So they have that. There's some partial nudity in here on his part. So that's for the ladies. So if you want to see some naked dude, it's all on here. Keanu Reeves played Hellblazer. There was a movie. No, it was a movie called Constantine, which is one of my favorite Keanu Reeves movies. If you get a chance to watch that, watch that. That's this. This is the guy he's playing. And everybody's wondering when he's going to do a new one. And then they did this guy named Matt Ryan did a TV show called Constantine that NBC decided to, at the 3, because you put it on a Friday fucking night, no one could figure it out what it is, and they. So on the CW app, I was able to watch all 12 episodes of that, and they left on a cliffhanger, which was really good. The story was really good too. Then they brought him back for Legends of Tomorrow and all that other stuff. So the Arrowverse, he's on it, and hopefully, I heard rumors is correct. He's spinning off of his new TV show again, which is kind of cool. Also, one of the main characters in here is Swamp Thing, which is I'm a big Swamp Thing fan from way back in the day. There was a Swamp Thing movie. Yes, it was. And there was a Swamp Thing TV show that's on the DC app right now. Haven't watched it yet because I don't have the DC app. But this story right here, it intrigued me. And I was enjoying it because it was different. This is not a superhero's wham bam, thank you ma'am, smash up hero villain kind of shit. You're fighting against demons and shit. And the thing is, this is slightly different because he can't just fight somebody. He has to try to outthink them. And a lot of times he outsmarts all these demons. These demons have been living for hundreds of thousands of years, and this little piece of shit guy right here outsmarts them. Using his brain. That's the funniest shit I see. This book is awesome. Since this book is awesome, this gets placed on the bed. That gets placed on the bed because that book is awesome. But the book is kind of crummy or shit. It gets tossed aside. I still keep it, but anyway. That's it for today. That's it for today. Picked up some honey roasted cashews, halves and pieces, which I hate. I like these better, honey roasted. I can eat these a lot. Believe me, I can down this in one day. And then again, it's also good because that way it's almost like me having a mini meal to where it keeps me full. Drinking some protein as well to try not to eat a lot of snacks. So I'm trying to cut out a lot of snacks, trying to cut out a lot of that shit this week. So other than that, I'm done for today. I think I'll be eating dinner in about the next hour or so. Or maybe the next half an hour. I don't know. Sky's the limit, man. Today's Wednesday. It's almost Friday. And hope you guys are doing well. I want to say I heard my man Dynamite K100 is on a trip right now, and so I hope he's safe and hope nothing happens to him. I've been catching up on a lot of his videos today because what happens is on my tablet right here, I play YouTube videos while I'm working. Helps maintain the sanity. Also, I ordered myself yesterday after I got off of work. I ran to the T-Mobile store, ordered myself a new phone. They didn't have my phone in stock, naturally. So I had to order it, and I just found out this morning they're shipping my new phone. And that's going to be pretty, so I should get it by Saturday or hopefully by Friday or Saturday. And then I just have to set that new phone up and boom, on and popping once more again. So, thank you for staying here and watching this for almost 20 something minutes. I hope you have a great day and stay safe as much as you can.